Allow me to be transparent about this. I have no idea who Millie Bobby Brown is. Just between you and I kind of thought that was the name of the kid of Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown. Like, I'm completely and totally out of the new Hollywood starlet scene. All of these mid-idiots that just have the star presence of a jobber from the WWF's new generation era. But I am nothing if not thorough in my news coverage. I'm a man who has a bit of a tendency to be a completionist whenever he does something. So I covered one Woman of the Year recipient, so by God, I will go ahead and cover another. Millie Bobby Brown is not your girl next door at just 19, huh? Our Global Woman of the Year honoree is building an empire. She doesn't care whether you think she's too young for world domination. She's a strong, independent boss babe, and she don't need no man. Unless that man is the son of John Bon Jovi. Listen, if it couldn't get any more insufferable, you gotta shack up with one of the most untalented hacks from the 80s. Fucking sack juice. Sucks to suck, I guess. Today's Glamour unveils our two Global Women of the Year, Millie Bobby Brown and America Ferrera. What the fuck? Did you just have like an age and gender, or I'm sorry, age and race box that you needed to check, but then you realized, oh fuck, we got a 19-year-old white girl. I'll just go find some fucking old Hispanic. It's October and we're announcing some shit, so good. Who are being honored by Glamour in the United States, as well as Germany, Mexico, and Latin America, Spain, and the UK for the rest of our incredible class of 2023 will be announced on November 1st, 2023. I can hardly wait. What was that date again? I already forgot. It's June, and Millie Bobby Brown is pushing a baby carriage to the lobby of the Manhattan Hotel. The 19-year-old is accompanied by her fiancé, Jake Bon Jovi, with a burly but kind security guard, peeking over the edge of a baby carriage. Who the fuck cares about all this stuff? Like, bro, this is Woman of the Year, okay? And I already see one red flag. That's right. Well, actually, two of them. The larger the hoops, the larger the hoe, and a little sticker tattoo. Fantastic stuff. In a culture that prizes the idea of reliability, celebrities often try to convey that they are, in many ways, ordinary people. Exactly. Keep that in mind for a second. But Millie Bobby Brown, a bona fide global superstar. Who the fuck is this? That is no small part to turn as 11 in Netflix's Stranger Things. Okay, I recognize that it is a big show, but if she's this global superstar, like, I never watched a minute of Friends, but I know Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox, Matthew Perry, Matt LeBlanc, that's the other guy, and the fucking beta chump. 5 out of 6 ain't bad. Seinfeld. Okay, Seinfeld was also a global phenomenon. You had Jerry, obviously. You had Kramer, but I think he kind of made his name for his off-platform antics as opposed to what he did on the show. If you know, you know, and if you don't, there's a little homework for you. Julia Louis-Dreyfus. There you go, see? Of course, Jason Alexander. There, you can go ahead and name all of the characters there, and you got Jerry, George, and Elaine and Kramer. Of course, you got all of them that are right there. Michael Richards. Yeah, okay, you can go ahead and name those people for actual global events. I know the name Stranger Things. I know that it's running for 4 seasons, and the 4th and final season got cut in half, and the second half is going to be dropped relatively shortly-ish. I have no idea, but I know the brand Stranger Things. I don't know anybody who's on the fucking shit. So to say that she's a bona fide global superstar is... it's a bit misleading, guys. She's undeniably fabulously not like us. Oh God, see, she's special, guys. Tell us how. Some stars share looks, get ready with me videos, and others preach ultra optimized morning routines. And then there's Millie Bobby Brown, who explains how she likes to start her day by saying, I'm somebody who wakes up, drinks a kombucha, pets my donkey, you know, in preparation for the show later. Like, what the fuck you doing? Brown is powerful in a way both captivating and occasionally intimidating. If you're a grown-ass individual and you're intimidated by a 19-year-old, I got news for you. She's not just a singular acting talent, but a shrewd businesswoman. With her on-screen work, her intentional beauty brand of Florence by Mills. Sounds like two old ladies in a nursing home having a conversation. And her production company, which already has a hit on its hands with the Enola Holmes franchise. Stop saying words like they're supposed to mean something. What are we doing? She is building a small empire. Sure, that's wonderful and fantastic. And you know what? Whenever you're a strong, independent boss babe, or an industrious businessman, or maybe businesswoman, okay, don't want to not be inclusive after all. You normally have good advisors making your decision. You've got, a roster of people that you respect and value their opinion of. And I'm sure that Millie Bobby Brown is not at all unaccustomed to those types of meetings. And actually, we have a bit of an insight as to who she takes seriously, whose ear, or rather, who has sway in her ear. And well, she decides to just go ahead and put it in the hands of the supernatural. What a fucking idiot. Stranger Things star Millie Bobby Brown says she became a feminist after a psychic informed her that she was one. This is Woman of the Year, huh? We're still worried about feminism in 2023. Oh my god. This was super... I thought Sinead O'Connor just passed away. That's a superstar? Okay. Seems like every day a new Hollywood actress is publicly admitting to having ties to the occult. Oh, that's what we're going with? I just thought you're unironically taking the words of a psychic, okay? These are these dumb bitches, okay, who probably lives their lives by, well, oh my god, I know that I did that wrong, but what else can you expect from me? I'm an Aries. Or, well, okay, I know that I did something wrong, but my moon is currently in the Taurus sphere, and my rising is Scorpio, so, I'm unpredictable and stuff, okay? It's just in my nature. Or they schedule out their week according to their latest tarot card reading. These are not smart people. By the way, actresses have always been like this. It was just normally kept behind a veil of secrecy because the only time that you'd hear from these individuals is maybe a couple of snippets on the red carpet. Or back when late night talk shows used to fucking mean something when Johnny Carson was up there, David Letterman, Jay Leno, Jack Parr, if we're gonna get really fucking old and ancient once again. The Dick Cavett show. I'm really showing my age with this stuff. But they would go on there and they'd sit down and have an interview. Maybe you'd get a little bit of insight. They would kind of curtail the questions to something that would at least get into the wheelhouse of these individuals. You'd get a little bit of insight, and then they'd go back into the Hollywood Hills, and the mystery would still be there. But now, because of overexposure, thanks to social media, an abundance of stupid talk shows with interchangeable hosts, and then you get these vapid tards out there thinking that they're really saying something, but in actuality, they're just really fucking impressionable and really, I can't underscore this enough, fucking dumb. Witchcraft, Satanism, and now mediums are on the table in the modern progressive Hollywood bubble. I would also say that there was probably a lot of decisions or life-altering advice given by psychics from stars of the past. Did you think that Madonna was doing anything fucking different than this dumb bitch? Okay, that Joan Collins also wasn't, scheduling her hair appointments by what card came up next on the deck. Let's fucking call this what it is. This is just more transparent practices than something that's already been in Hollywood for a long fucking time. Godzilla versus King. No, Godzilla versus Kong. There we go, actress Millie Bobby Brown has thrown her hat in a club of the occult at 19 years old, though. How could she possibly know what is a good decision and what isn't? But she's a strong, independent boss babe, right? In a recent interview with Glamour, hailing the Stranger Things star as one of the Women of the Year, Millie Bobby Brown admitted to identifying as a feminist after consulting with a psychic. Wow, fantastic. She apparently didn't consult with that same psychic about appropriate haircut decisions. Hollywood has been using Brown as a puppet for feminism since she was a minor, as a means to expand access to menstrual care and sex education for girls around the world. Gross. Brown addressed the United Nations at age 14. Ugh, what the fuck? Knowing the proclivities of a lot of the world leaders that were out there, they were probably having a tough time focusing on what she had to say at 14 years of age, because all of their blood was more than likely rushing to their crotch. They're sick individuals that run this world, guys. A move that saw the actress become the youngest UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador in 2018. You say that like I'm supposed to give a fuck. Brown says that a psychic who confirmed to her that she was a feminist, while campaigning as a minor, for such things as Advil and tampons to be a fundamental right for girls and women. Yeah, where does it stop, though? Should be fucking grateful that the tampon king of India, fucking created that shit so that you don't end up ruining more couches. How do I know if I'm a feminist? The actress claimed to have Googled after being told she was a feminist. She, I would imagine, told the outlet that she really grasped the idea of feminism and what it means to me after reading articles and books on the subject. Ultimately, it's about opportunity. No, it's not. Oh my god, that's as stupid as, the current conflict that's going on right now. Hamas is interchangeable with Palestinians and Israel is interchangeable with Jews. No, it's fucking not, you idiot. Like, we've gone how long into this current cycle of idiotic feminism without being able to adequately and appropriately describe it? See, that's the importance of words, and given how often they've been completely sidelined for new definitions in accordance with people's feelings, words meaning what they mean has become more necessary now than ever. I just think that there are things in the world that haven't been created. What does this have to do with feminism? There's shit, there's stuff that women from the past haven't been able to complain about, and I'd like to go ahead and take that full circle. The actress later explained, adding, I don't need to be this whole big thing and change the world. I don't need that. But if I do small things that people, in their heart, their mind, their spirit, that's what I'll do. What a bunch of fucking fluff. She got to work with Henry Cavill, for Christ's sakes, looking like a busted-ass Olivia Cook. She was the older-aged Alicent Hightower in, the sterling first season of House of the Dragon. Please don't be a fucking shit show in the second season. That's the only thing I ask for from Hollywood. Come on now. Brown is the face behind the PCMA Productions, which is the production company seeking to create opportunities to cast more women, because that's what Hollywood needs. More opportunities for women. Cool. And tell stories about what girls and women can be. Oh my god, the theme is feminism. Wow, that has always worked out, and it's been box office fire whenever it's been out there. Normally because everybody else fire to cover up all of the damage that those films end up doing. Hollywood finds new ways to embrace all things that are an abomination to God, as described in the Bible, a book they claim is nothing a myth, yet support everything the Bible stands against. Yes, of course, and including the supernatural in order to dispel what they would just go ahead and dismiss as being an account of the supernatural. They aren't smart people, like I've said multiple times before. As God warned his people, do not turn to mediums or necromancers. Do not seek them out and make yourselves unclean by them. Hollywood continues to embrace dark arts, especially with women of the industry. Yeah, because they're more likely to go ahead and accept the supernatural because they're just feelings-based individuals. They're more in touch with their feelings. They've got higher emotional intelligence, or I guess, like the textbook way to go ahead and define it is higher in agreeableness and openness, and then also, higher propensity for narcissistic tendencies. So if anything looks good for them, they can go ahead and co-opt and become of a larger group in order to push a purpose that'll just raise up the rest of the sisterhood, that they're going to take it in hook, line, and sinker. So they don't have to reconcile with the fact that they're just an untalented four that if it wasn't for the industry that was completely behind them, pushing them as some sort of face of the future, they would just be fucking putting on an apron, making $14 an hour, working as a Starbucks barista. Hope Hollywood never goes back to work. Hopefully that strike continues forever, because God knows we're not missing out on anybody who lives their lives according to fucking Miss Cleo. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.